Alright, y'all. Today, and this is by no means me keeping tabs or nothing like that, but I just wanted to go through what I spent today to try to get Karen's car back in good shape. So I bought a VVT solenoid, $57.99. And I bought a camshaft sensor limited lifetime, $64.99. This is kind of my stuff. It was a wrench and some batteries that I bought. Then this was an oxygen sensor socket for $17. And then this was $13 for the fuel system cleaner I bought. So that was what I spent, but I will tell you, I did not use the oxygen. I mean, not the oxygen. I did not use the what was it called? I did not use the camshaft position sensor, so I'm gonna be holding on to that. I did use the VVT sensor, and this is the Bank One oxygen sensor. That code is still popping, but we're not going to replace this yet either. But right now, the car is running very good. I'm going to keep that in here. Here's the other thing. Oh, where did the piece go? Oh, this was the other thing. This is the camshaft position sensor box, but who knows where the sensor went. But I will find that and put that back in here. We may have to revisit that later. But I also bought this today. It was the OBD2 scanner. Karen didn't want me to buy it, but I wanted to buy it because I got my truck, I got my car. Excuse me, y'all, it's been a long day. I got my car, the Toyota Matrix that Karen is driving right now, and the truck, and Diamond's little Honda to worry about. So yeah, I'm still worrying about some stuff. So that's why I bought this. This was like $109. And one thing about me, if I think I can use it and I need it, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I do not shy away from pulling the trigger on stuff that I need. And today this came very useful. You know, the check engine light is off of Karen's car, and I feel as though the car is running a whole lot better. But let me tell y'all something also that I bought Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner. That was like $11. I bought Throttle Body Cleaner. That was like $14. And I'm going to run back through what I did as of this morning, because when I brought Minnie out this morning, Karen was coming right behind me. She jumped in her car. Soon as she started the car and she backed up, the car immediately shut off. Right there. I mean, as soon as she backed up, not even 10 feet from where I'm sitting right now, it shut up. I said, Karen, you sure you don't want to just take my car and go on to work and let me see what I can do with your car? So I went in the house, got my thoughts together, and then I came out. It was about 9:30. And I went straight to Advanced Auto Parts. I bought Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner. I bought the Throttle Body Cleaner, because Karen said, well, you know, it's probably carbon buildup, this and that. I said, yeah, it's probably right. So, but we had also already had them look up the codes for what the car was, what the engine was popped out. P0010, P0300, and P0172, and P0420. That was the codes. And last night I put those codes into Gemini, and I asked Gemini what was the most likely culprit, and she said, or he said, there's the cam position sensor. So anyway, long story short, I bought a bunch of parts today, and what ended up making the car run the best, I believe, was the variable valve timing solenoid or whatever. That, I don't even remember how much that cost. It was like $50 or $60. But I also caught a little hell, because I was doing a video and I was going to show how I was going to move and replace it. I got frustrated because I couldn't get the little connector off, and I didn't want to break it, so I just said, okay, I'm going to shut this video down. And then I never did get back to showing y'all me installing that variable valve timing solenoid thing. And then loosened another screw and it fell down, and I said to hell with it. Anyway, didn't affect the running of the car, so. But it's sitting here running just fine now. And I've noticed it picks up a little bit more power, and I can't wait for Karen to drive it so she can see how much power it picked up. But I'm tooting my own horn today because I didn't spend $1,000. I might have spent a couple hundred, but I didn't spend $1,000. And her car, I'm more confident now that she can drive this, because she drives about an hour one way to work. I'm confident now that she can get there and get back. I also bought the high mileage fuel system cleaner. The car was on almost, it was almost on 80 this morning. And I was driving around to these auto parts stores, and y'all can see I did do a little work. My hands are definitely look like mechanic hands. But I was driving around all these places, and I had an eighth of a tank of gas. I said, well, oh, I forgot I had to get that. So one of the last places I stopped, I got the fuel system treatment, high mileage, and I put that in there. It's supposed to service up to like 21 gallons. So I dumped that in here, and we'll check the fuel mileage for this full tank of gas, see if it improved any. But I think that helped. I know that the variable valve timing solenoid, I know that helped. And I didn't put in the camshaft solenoid, sensor. I did not put that in, and I did not put the O2 sensor in. To be honest, I caught some trouble trying to get that O2 sensor out. So if anybody has any idea, I mean, because it was already hot. My socket even got hot, and I know maybe I should have waited until it got cooled off or whatever, and then tried it. But we can try this another time. This is not popping the code on the engine. It really doesn't even have nothing to do with the engine, so it's not popping this code. Like I said, there's no check engine light right now. But anyway, that's what I wanted to discuss on this video. You know, I do a lot of videos, and they don't really seem to have a lot of purpose, but the purpose of this video today was to make sure that Karen had a reliable vehicle to drive back and forth to work. And like I told her this morning, I don't care how much it costs. You need your vehicle to go back and forth to work, and you drive an hour or so. And I don't think I spent that much trying to troubleshoot and this, that, and other. Like I say, y'all, I used to work on $30 million F-18s, so, and I didn't let them kick my butt, and I'm sure not going to let a Chevy Equinox kick my butt. So thank y'all for staying and listening. Who hates my hat or likes my hat that I got on my head? Let me know in the comments, because this is my new fishing hat, y'all. I like it. The brim's wide, and it keeps the sun off of my face when it's necessary. So y'all let me know. Anyway, you are inside the Curtis Minor Experience. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. If you have subscribed, then hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload content. Thank y'all so much for watching, and stay tuned.